Before you begin your inner cam massage, please carry out your body consultation and sensory test. Hi Fiona, I'm Heather. I'm going to be your therapist today.
Hi Heather.
How are you today?
I'm feeling pretty exhausted actually.
Oh, okay.
Quite sluggish.
Okay.
It's been a really busy time, so feeling quite de-energized and
Okay.
yeah.
So you're looking for a bit more energy then?
Definitely, yeah.
So you're booked in today for the inner cam massage, is that correct?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sensory test now with 2 of our body oils.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you smell them. Just let your body decide which one is best for you. So I'm not going to tell you what you're smelling.
Okay.
I'm going to place them on your arms. If you wouldn't mind then just lowering your mask slightly to smell them and then tell me which one you're more drawn to. Does that sound okay?
It does.
Yeah? Great. Okay, so I'm just going to put these on the front of your arms. So if you could smell those for me one at a time and then tell me which one you prefer.
Oh, they're both really nice, this one.
So that is the energising body oil that you've
Okay.
gone for. So perfect for the concerns that you spoke about. In here you've got things like peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary. So it's really uplifting, helps to give you that boost that it sounds like you're needing. So yeah, it is a really lovely one. Tell me, are you using anything at home at the moment to help with the concerns that you spoke about?
Not really. I probably should be using more, but just due to lack of time at the moment, I haven't really been using something specific to energising myself. I just use a very normal moisturiser.
Okay.
But I would be interested in hearing more about how I can use a cream to help bring more energy.
Absolutely, not a problem. So what we'll do is after your treatment, I'll give some nice lifestyle and product recommendations to you. Is that all right?
Thank you, that's
great.
wonderful.
Okay, so we'll get started with your treatment. Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Your client is then going to lie on the bed face down and you'll begin by mitting the feet. Check the temperature of the mitts are comfortable for your client. You'll then cover over the feet and blot dry. Next, you're going to introduce your inhalation bowl to the client and ask them to take 3 deep breaths. And ask them to inhale into the abdomen and as they exhale to release any worries, stress or tension. And with every exhale breath, feel the body become heavy and relaxed. And ask the client to continue with the awareness of their breath throughout the treatment. Come to your client's right hand side, uncover the back and spread your oil, rocking for 3. Effleurage up the back and down the arms, making sure you include inner, middle and outer back. Side kneading to both sides. Double hand knead to glutes, one side and then the other. You will then do small circles to the glutes on one side and over to the other side. Come into thumb pressures to the sacral triangle, working out and down. Next, you're going to knuckle up the spine and make sure you're supporting your wrist. and glide up to occipital. You'll then warm the right shoulder. Slide down the arm and step onto the lower back with double thumbs. Glide up, and when you come to the scapula, you'll introduce your arm, come around the shoulder, pause and stretch, slide down to the hand and step back on, and repeat another 2 times. You will repeat this movement with double flat hands, so one hand on top of the other, glide up and then introduce your arm at the scapula, round the shoulder, stretch and down to the hand, and repeat another 2 times. You will then bring in your elbow, supporting with the other hand, around the scapula, around the shoulder, stretch and down, and repeat 2 more times. Now repeat this move, just working around the shoulder. Stretch, down to the hand and then step back up and repeat another 2 times. Stretch the arm down. Gently bring it above the client's head to their comfort level. Support at the elbow, effleurage down that side of the back and stretch from the elbow. Gently bring the arm back round and place the hand on the lower back. At this point you can place a rolled up towel underneath the shoulder, or you can use your hand if that helps to bring out the scapula. You will then freestyle around the scapula using hands, knuckles and fingers. You're then going to bring the hand off the lower back, stretch the arm down, place it underneath the towel and come to the head of the bed. You'll do a reverse effleurage, come round to the client's left hand side, warm up that shoulder and then you'll repeat all moves to the left hand side. Once you've done that, you can freestyle for 3 to 5 minutes on an area of concern. So it could be upper or lower back, whatever is your client's main concern. And here you can use hands, arms, elbows, whatever you feel is appropriate. And as you come to finish your freestyle, please make sure that you're at the head of the bed. You will then do thumb pressures down either side of the spine on the exhale breath. Knuckling into the glutes. And deep strokes up the back. You will then cover over and stretch and rock, pinch and rock up the spine, diagonal stretches, and then using one hand, large circles up the back, squeeze at the shoulders and bear walk down to the feet. And then uncover your client's right leg and secure with modesty elbow. Apply the oil from the popliteal, one hand to glute, one hand to foot. And then full leg effleurage for 3. Forearm effleurage to the thigh. Side kneading. Knuckling to the thigh, supporting the back of the knee. Ringing to the thigh. Slide down to the ankle and then thumb slides up the centre of the calf, ankle to popliteal. Kneading to the inner calf. Followed by the outer calf. You're going to bend the knee, supporting the foot, and drain down the centre of the calf. You will then support the ankle with one hand and rotate the foot one way and then the other. Gently lower the foot back onto the bed and flat hands to the sole of the foot. Effleurage the full leg with a stretch, cover over, bear walk from glute to ankle, and then repeat to the left leg. You will now turn your client over, make sure they're comfortable and warm enough, and insert a modesty towel. You're then going to place the warm Wheatie underneath the neck and an eye pillow if that's comfortable for your client, bearing in mind they are wearing a mask, so it may feel claustrophobic. You will then come to the right leg, stretch over the towel, uncover and secure with modesty elbow. Apply your oil from the knee, one hand to hip, one hand to foot. And then full leg effleurage. side kneading to the thigh. Wringing to the thigh. Kneading around the knee. And then sliding either side of the knee. Slide down to the ankle and knead the inner calf. And the outer calf. Zigzags to the inner calf. Once you get up to the top, slide down and repeat. And zigzags to the outer calf. Again, when you get to the top, slide down and repeat. Come to the end of the bed and frictions to the ankle. Zigzag the top of the foot. And then sandwich the foot, one hand on top, one hand underneath. You're then going to do rotaries onto the sole of the foot. And pull each toe individually, starting with the big toe. Effleurage the full leg. Stretch. Cover over. Bear walk from hip to foot, and then repeat to the left leg. You'll now uncover the abdomen and apply your oil in a diamond effleurage. You will now knead the colon using either the palm of your hand or your fingers, working up the ascending, across the transverse, down the descending colon, and a gentle slide to get you back to the other side. You will then drain the waste, one side, and turn your body slightly to do the side closest to you. Finishing with that diamond effleurage and a very gentle pressure at the sacral chakra. Cover over and come to the right arm. Stretch over the towel and uncover. You will then apply your oil from the elbow, one hand to shoulder, one hand to the hand. And then you're going to effleurage using alternate hands. support the elbow and knead the upper arm. And then knead into the lower arm, front and back. Working into the palm with the heel of your hand, and then thumb kneading into the palm of the hand. Turn the hand back over and pull the fingers from the thumb. Effleuraged full arm, a gentle stretch, cover over, bear walk from shoulder to hand, and then repeat to the left arm. We're now going to move on to the décolleté. Please make sure that you have your rose quartz crystals on the bed already. You will then do some inhalations. Apply the oil to the décolleté and around the shoulders. And then sweep the shoulders and push. Sweep and push. Come down the arms and up to occipital. Knuckling into the shoulders. Round the top of the arm at the deltoids and on to the pectoral muscles. Take the head in your hand, turn to one side and stretch at the shoulder and repeat to the other side. Centralize the head. Pick up your rose quartz crystals one at a time, remain in contact, and you're going to do alternate sweeps through the third eye. Drains from the eyebrows to the hairline, working from the centre along to the temple. And then drain from the centre of the forehead to the temples. Clockwise rotation on the third eye. And place down your crystals one at a time. Next, we'll move on to the scalp massage. If you're doing a 60-minute massage, you will do an express scalp massage. Please see your manual for this procedure. If you're doing a 90-minute massage, you will carry out this procedure. So you will have your pink hair and scalp mud in your hands, and you will separate the hair so that you can apply the pink hair and scalp mud in lines onto the scalp. Remember, during your scalp massage, you could also apply a small amount of their chosen body oil to mix with the pink hair and scalp mud. Any that you have left on your hands, you will bring round the back of the shoulders, up the neck and through the back of the head. You will then come into double thumbs, pushing forward at the hairline and working back towards the crown of the head. You will then do single split thumbs, working in rows down towards the ears. You'll then do deep upward circles, static rotaries onto the scalp. You'll go into stroking with flat palmar hands from the heel of the hand to the fingertips from one side to the other. You will then make your way round to the side of the bed so you're facing your client and claw through the hair from one side to the other, allowing the head to naturally roll. Come back to the head of the bed and gentle hair tugging, pulling straight out with continuous alternate pulls from one side to the other. You will then work back slightly, coming to the other side. Bring the head to the side, keeping your supporting hand underneath, and work into the shoulders and the neck. Deep static rotaries into occipital and side of the scalp. Cover the ear for 5 seconds and gentle pressures from the lobe to the upper ear. Cover again for the count of 5 and then gentle tugs to the outer ear. Cover for 5 and then effleurage to the outer ear. You will then centralise the head, pause for a few seconds, turn to the other side and repeat. Centralise the head again, keeping the head in the hands and kneading up the back of the head, taking the weight of the head in your hands and working through the back of the head until it's rested on the couch. Frictions, gentle stroking through the hair to gather into a ponytail. Finish with your ponytail push and pull and slide off. And we'll finish with realignment, so uncover the feet, sweep up to the knees and on the exhale breath stretch at the ankles. Sweep back up to the knees and on the exhale push the soles of the feet. And then mitt the feet. Cover and blot dry, and then you will mist your hands with Balancing Herbal Spa Fresh. Come to the head of the bed and push both shoulders down together, and then alternate shoulder pushing, hands on top of the shoulders and push down towards the bed. Slide down to the elbows and round and stretch at occipital and off. You can now inform your client that's the end of their treatment and give them aftercare and recommendations.